Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video of the Mandem.
This is the first IRL meetup of the year.
Bro, it's crazy, bro. It's been a long time. Like,
Bro, we keep messing up, bro.
I wouldn't say messing up. It's just everything's happening so fast.
The stuff we have happening is crazy. Like,
There's a lot of things that's just happening behind the scenes, but like, I mean, we're trying to be consistent, but it's just we are going to be consistent. Like I keep saying that every time, but yeah, this time we are gonna do it for real. Like, you know what I mean? We're gonna have some videos out for you guys. Like every week, we're gonna have at least 2 videos for you guys. At least.
Yeah.
And that's a promise.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, there's just been a lot going on in the past. Obviously, like, I mean, Arsenal is still the same. I mean, we all know, like, from the beginning of the season, we wasn't gonna win it. You know, anything. We finished second at best, because to us, apparently, that's our final level.
I like how you before we started this, he was saying that he's not gonna talk about Arsenal. And Arsenal is his first thing that he talks about.
I apologize. I don't know.
We
bro.
haven't
It's
even
just
introduced ourselves yet, bro.
Bro, it's just so hard, bro. Like,
Bro.
I'm just getting tired, bro. Like, I'm on the edge right now of like.
Of death.
Just no, chill.
Oh.
Like, no, of just like, you know how some fans just like don't care no more about the team.
Yeah,
I'm getting to that point slowly. Like,
that's. I mean, I still care about United. I mean, like, I don't get like depressed, but you know, like,
it's just numb.
Yeah. Like United lose, I'm like, United win, I'm like,
Yeah.
But either way, welcome back, people. It's your boy Marty, aka Mana, aka Quace, aka Aquisi.
And you already know who it is. Your boy JB, aka John B. No, back again, guys.
JB did that.
That's right.
did that.
Nah, in today's video, we just really gonna talk about, like, you know what I'm saying, some of like the transfers that's just been going on. Like,
Yeah.
you know, there's a lot of transfers, and like, you know, like I want to start off with just Man City, because, you know, I think they're the one team that really I think out of all the teams in the Premier League, I think they needed a transfer like more than anybody. Like,
Right. Yes.
after losing like Rodri, you know, for the whole season, which kind of sucks because that's like their main man, Ballon d'Or winner, everything. But yeah, I mean, they got a couple players in. I mean, first player. I mean, it's not the first player they signed, but probably like the biggest player, Omar Marmoush, from Eintracht Frankfurt for 75 mil.
Right.
Like, what do you think about him? I mean,
He played okay his first game, though.
yeah,
He played again.
yeah. That's. I mean, he scored, but offside. You know.
Yeah.
But
Look, he's new to the team. I think he's a class player. Do they need him? I'd say they probably could have done better with a midfielder, probably 6, most definitely.
yeah, that's
Which
what I was
he is
thinking too.
not. And I'm talking about a 6 of his quality. I mean, like, Messi have signed other players, but of 6 of
Rodri.
that talent, not a talent of Rodri, because you know Rodri is the best player in the world.
Facts.
Before he got injured, but the talent of Mamouche, maybe if signing a player, someone on that level in the 6th position, I think would have done better for Man City. But I mean, he's a wonderful player. I rate him highly. He's done well in the Bundesliga for the past 2 seasons, especially. So it's not a bad signing.
Yeah.
But if you bring someone in like that, then someone like a Grealish, Bernardo Silva, someone like that's gotta go. I think, in my opinion.
I think Grealish should probably play that, I would say go, because I don't know what it is between him and Pep, but something's just not clicking this season.
I mean, he just scored.
Last season.
He did just score.
But still, like,
yeah, he's one of those players that's
it's
like,
just iffy. Like, you just never know what's gonna happen. You just never know if he's gonna start, if he's gonna play. Like, it's just weird.
It's his injuries, especially that's what's kind of killed his career at City, because when he was playing, no one was really like complaining that much. But like the mix of injuries in addition to not scoring, like that kind of like worsened things a bit. I think compared to Bernardo Silva, I think Bernardo Silva might be actually closer to leaving. Like he's had a lot of links with Barca over the past 2 seasons.
Yeah.
So
And he suits them too.
Yeah, and
He's a
as for
perfect Barca
Grealish,
player.
like finding a home right now might be a bit more difficult.
Yeah.
Just because of his wages and his price tag and everything like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, Marmoush, wonderful player. Do they need him? Probably not. But
Moving on to the next player. I don't even want to butcher his name. I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Kusanov.
Kusanov,
Something like that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I think he had probably one of the worst 5 minutes of his debut.
Yeah, his
Of any it's tough because, to be honest with you, I'm not gonna lie. I think Pep shouldn't have thrown him in just like that because he's still, mind you, he's a young player.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So throwing him to a big game like it's against Chelsea. I know Chelsea obviously is Chelsea, but they're still doing really good this season, and it's a big club. It's always a threat. So they was gonna come out, you know what I'm saying, gun blazing and stuff. But with him, first 5 minutes, basically gave away a goal, gave away a pass, got a yellow card. I was just like, dude, this is not looking good. It's not good. But I mean, kudos to him. He actually after that, he basically sucked it in. He's like, okay, cool. We are actually I'm gonna play. You know what I'm saying, try my best and stuff. Overall, other than the goal, he didn't do too bad. You know what I'm saying, for a player that's coming from the French league. Mm-hmm. It's his first ever game against relatively big team.
Yeah, I do think it was harsh on Pep. Chelsea's no easy team.
Never.
Regardless of the record and how you want to rate Chelsea and banter Chelsea and all that, but Chelsea is a good team still. They have a crazy attacking threat, and throwing a kid that you've just signed into a game of that degree, it's one of the most important games I think of the season at this point, because there wasn't a lot of separation between City and Chelsea.
Yeah, it was relatively close.
Yeah, so had Chelsea won, then that's one that's almost
it's a different headline,
and it's almost like a reset for City, because City had just picked up their first win in a while.
Yeah,
and then all right, so if they lose this one, it's almost like nothing's happened. But now that they've won, it's almost like, okay, now they can get some momentum and start moving forward. Which they did win, but yeah, it's a risky pool. They did, and City did end up winning. So Pep. Was Pep in the right? Was he in the wrong? Whatever.
Yeah.
But it was harsh on Pep, I feel, in that aspect.
But moving on to one more player, also a center back. He's not really. They didn't really put a video out for him, but it's official. He's officially signed for Man City, but he's on loan to Lens, I believe.
Yeah.
And also he's if you guys don't know, I am Sierra Leonean, so he's also Sierra Leonean, which is pretty cool. His name is Juma Ba. You guys should definitely look out for him. He's coming from Real Vallecano. No, not Vallecano. The purple team. Yeah, that team.
Yeah.
And he's 6'5". You know what I'm saying? Very good player. You guys should definitely look out for him. I think that he is gonna do something good in football. Coming from Sierra Leone, where a lot of players don't really get an opportunity to go play like that, for him to be signing for Man City, and he's only 18 years of age, which is really, really good for him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He had a breakout season out. What's the team again? I'm so sorry. This is bad. Real Valladolid. I can't even say it.
Valladolid.
Yeah, but he had a breakout season. He looked really good. He came in. Mind you, he came into the team. He got signed to the B team, right? And he only played one game in the B team. And then he got put up to the first team, and he started starting. He played games against Atletico Madrid, basically some of the big clubs. He basically played almost the whole season. You know what I'm saying? Which is very, very impressive. So good luck to him, and I hope it really works out, because that's something that's going to be really big for the country of Sierra Leone. But let's.
A lot of center backs. City have signed a lot of center backs.
They also lose Walker. So
that's not a center back though.
But technically he was playing kind of center back in a way. When they go 3 back, so.
But it's Kusanov.
They signed somebody else.
They signed Rice. Is it Reese? Rice.
I think
Vitor Reese.
I think more of a right back, I believe, or fullback.
He's a center.
He's a center back?
Yeah, he's a center back too. So that's what 3 center backs that they've signed.
No DM.
No DM, no midfielders. I mean, like midfield. I don't count Marbush as like midfield. Like he can play a little bit deeper, but that guy, around the front line, like he's dangerous. But yeah, like again, City, no midfield. Are they gonna spend more? I mean, they've already spent almost 200 mil.
Nah, I don't think so.
That's it. They're going with what they have.
Yeah.
Are they banking on Rodri coming back? You think?
No, Roger's not coming back this season.
I don't know.
But moving on from Manchester to another Manchester club. I mean, the Red Devils themselves. The biggest, I think that's probably like your biggest player. I mean, I think.
Rashi?
No. I'm talking about Anthony, bro. Like that is probably like that's probably like your best player, bro. Let's keep it a stack. Like I don't know why you guys are sending him on loan, but like you know what I'm saying, bring him back, bro. Like the memes, it was just no. It's good for everybody, right? When Anthony was in the club, like let's keep it a stack.
Huh?
Maybe not for Man U fans or Man U, like you know what I'm saying, but
Everyone else, you mean?
for everybody else, bro, it's better when Anthony was in the squad, bro.
You're tripping? Yeah,
Why are you laughing? I'm so serious.
Nah, you're having a laugh, man. Like, no. Look, look, as John likes to say, let's keep it a stack, yeah? All right. Anthony?
Okay, Anthony or Rashford, bro.
Which one would I like to see stay or go?
Which one?
If I had to choose?
I mean, Anthony's he's gone on loan, so he'll be back. You know what I mean?
I hope he gets bought.
So he's going on loan. So hopefully, I mean, I'm hoping he comes back. You know what I'm saying? And they try it again. But Anthony or Rashford right now, like, if you had to choose like one player to keep in the squad, who would it be? Like, I'm talking about Rashford now. I'm talking about Rashford like in his prime or whatever. I'm talking about Rashford like right now.
Then Anthony?
Yeah, that's the yo.
Why are you doing this, bro?
Listen. It's a valid question. Look, Rashford right now. I'm not talking about like Rashford when he was like, you know what I'm saying, in his prime, or like Rashford.
It's annoying because you know what it is, right? Rashford offers only attacking threat. Anthony offers no attacking threat.
But
defensively, he's like almost a monster.
Work rate, bro.
Bro, his defensive work rate is more than his attacking work rate. But Rashford is like zero defensive work rate. So it's like, would you rather have someone defend or attack?
It's up to you, bro. I'm asking you. Why
Because we don't be scoring because we don't be scoring goals. I
Huh.
probably take Rashford.
You probably take Rashford.
Yeah.
Damn.
Because
But he
you
doesn't
know,
score goals either.
But when he had started out with Amorim, he was like our top goal scorer when Amorim first started.
Still not. Like, it's not.
So I mean, when we did have Rashford in the team, we were scoring more goals. But that's not to say that he should stay, because Rashford himself has said that he wants to leave.
Yeah.
But
Link to Barca?
I think that would be decent. That reminds me of like when Adama went to Barca.
Yeah.
And they just want to pace merchant, but I feel like Adama was at Barca at the wrong time.
I didn't.
No,
I don't know. I don't think he's like a suited Barca player, but I mean, I don't think Rashford is probably gonna go to Barca.
I see the talent. The only reason why it's looking like unlikely that Rashford goes to Barca is only because financial fair play and how strict La Liga is with their finances. Barca is already struggling with like they already struggled bringing in Olmo, so it's like they can't cover the wages of Rashford. Basically, that's what $300K a week or something like that.
Yeah,
which is nuts.
Nah,
yeah. So I mean, unless United want to make the sacrifice of, paying half the wages and then Barca paying half the wages or whatever, then I don't see him going to Barca. And then now it's about what other team wants him. I've said Bayern Munich. He should go to Bayern Munich, but Bayern Munich is looking.
They stacked, bro, with wingers. They're not.
Yes, but the thing is, like, Gnabry, Coman, Sane, like they're all like on and off anyway. But it's looking like Bayern has some dealings elsewhere with other players, but we're not going to get to that right now. But another
Yeah.
player that United has been looking to move on is my boy.
Megan Rapinoe.
Yeah. Nah, Garnacho, man. Look, he's. I don't want to see him go. I want to see him stay. Like I actually like the kid. He has a lot of energy. He's a very raw talent still. He's not even 20 yet. Bear in mind, like people forget that. Yeah, don't compare him to Yamal because that guy he's not human.
special.
He's not human, right? But like Garnacho, he's still a raw talent. He's 19 years of age, and just the way, same way that people praise Menu, they should praise Garnacho for what he does good. But for the things that Garnacho does bad, like it's a bit too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's to the point where it's like becoming like personal almost. And I'm not comparing the two, but I'm also saying that when Ronaldo was at United when he was his age, he was doing way worse than that. I'm talking about like he would only do skills. He wouldn't really care about like trying to get a goal, trying to get assists. He was just trying to be show off. Garnacho, he tries to take on his man and fails. Yes, he does that throughout the game. Yes, he fails a lot, but he does try to actually go forward, try to score, try to assist. And like I said, he's a very raw talent. He needs someone to guide him, to mentor him, but attacking wise, there's no one in the team to help him. Rashford, I wouldn't say he's a mentor in that aspect because, I mean, he tries to do the same thing and fails. And then, what other experienced strikers do we have? We don't have any. So, I think loading off Garnacho, bad idea. It would be just as bad for me. It would be just as bad as selling Menu, which United have said that they consider at the right price too, which is I think it's just unbelievable. But if I'd rather we sell Rashford than Garnacho, but United, I understand why they like the reason as to why they want to sell Garnacho, which is like pure profit. They need the pure profit in order to, make changes throughout the team. But again, Rashford will also be pure profit, but it's seeming like Garnacho would be obviously more than Rashford, especially because of wage difference as well.
Right.
But it's not looking good, United, not gonna lie. And then Amorim too is not making things any better. I feel like as a manager, you shouldn't, especially if you want the player to leave or you want to sell the player, the last thing you should do really is talk too negatively about the player because that's gonna somewhat bring his price down. Because other teams are gonna be, if he's saying that, oh, Rashford's not training, this, that, and third, other teams are gonna be like, oh, he's not doing training, he's not training well, what? So why would I want to buy his player? It's gonna lower his stock. But Amorim's not the first manager to notice that, oh, Rashford doesn't train well or he does this or that, and like he goes out, he does this, discipline, whatever. But because he's a Manchester lad, he does this. He's food for the kids. He's as a person, he's good. He's come from the academy, but I think it's time for him to go. And Rashford's even said it himself. It's time for him to go. So, yeah.
But okay, let's move on to we're moving on to the French league. I mean, the French giant PSG.
Paris Saint-Germain.
They signed Kvaratskhelia from Napoli for about 70 mil.
70 mil.
And obviously, I think he's a good player. Like he's been one of the best players for Napoli, and he's also been one of the most consistent player. Like he was a big part of them winning the Scudetto 2 years ago. I mean, obviously, Osimhen was there scoring crazy goals, but what I'm saying, it was basically them two running the show.
Yeah.
And I mean, what do you think? Good signing? I mean,
it's an interesting one. It's just a lot of money for Napoli. For PSG though, is it the wisest signing? Not entirely sure.
They got Barcola, which
Barcola
is doing
he's
really
doing
good.
great on that left hand side, and that's Kvaratskhelia best position.
Yeah.
And then even you have Dembele, who can play either side, but best on the right.
Yeah.
Even I know Kane Lee, he's more of a midfielder, but even he can play on the left too. So it's like,
Yeah.
all right, now I know like competition is good,
Yeah.
but at this point in time, like that level of talent Kvaratskhelia is,
He's
the
not gonna
price
be on the bench.
tag, that he was brought in with. He's not someone that you can just put on the bench and be like an
He's not
impact
gonna be on
player.
the bench.
So now it's like a player that's played very well throughout the season, one of the PSG's best players, maybe arguably their best attacker, Barcola. Now he's out of the team basically.
Yeah.
So that now it's like, do you've sacrificed like this young talented player and to bring in Kvaratskhelia, who's like, again, he's a wonderful talent, but did he need to be brought in?
Hey, I mean, first game that he played, like he looks really good. I mean, he
like I
had
said,
an assist.
I'm not
with
doubting it.
Dembele.
I'm not doubting his talent. I'm just saying like it's on football. Football's a cruel sport. You know what I mean? It's a cruel sport. But I'm just saying I feel bad for Barcola.
I mean, I don't think necessarily that he's. I mean, he's still good enough to like obviously he's gonna be first in line to come off the bench, and like they're probably gonna take turns starting because I do believe Barcola's talent is really up there for them to just put him just on the bench like that. I mean, I think Kvaratskhelia is probably gonna start for right now, like based on what you just said for the price tag and everything else. But like other than that, Barcola, he's not. You know what I'm saying? He's not far off, and I mean, you just never know. This is soccer's a cruel sport. Like obviously, like players could get injured. Like you just never know what's gonna happen. So I mean, it's good that I feel like it's also good that they have competition. Like I don't think this is gonna like, bring Barcola's spirit down because mind you, he's still a young kid.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
He's still young. He's what, like 20? He's still really young. So, if anything, this is probably, I'm not saying it's entirely good, but it's also could be looked at in a good way because that could also push him to be a better player too. So, and I believe that like with his quality, he could definitely go far and be like if he want to stay at PSG for a long time, he could definitely be one of PSG's like top player for real.
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean, one player coming in, another big player coming out. French international,
Rondo.
Kolo Muani, World Cup player, Euros. He was in the Euro squad.
World Cup seller. That's what he sold.
He basically sold.
He sold.
I mean,
That's probably why.
but real talk though, he wasn't getting game time. I mean, PSG with their strikers it's a lot weird. Because even Ramos sometimes doesn't get game
Ramos,
time.
yeah, they have a weird. They don't like player strikers.
I mean, I honestly thought that he was gonna work for him at PSG because they signed him for what?
I mean, he's an Mbappe type of player. You know what I mean? Yeah.
They signed him for a lot of money.
Yeah.
Like, it was like 95 mil or something.
Yeah.
So,
They bought him for a lot.
but he didn't really hit it off at PSG. I don't know what it was.
Sometimes it just doesn't click your first time around. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it happens. But
he went to Juventus.
he's a Juve now.
First game, guess what? He scored. It's crazy. Like he was at PSG, they want him to score goals. He's like, I mean, he doesn't happen. Went to Juventus, first game, boom, goal. He won them the game.
Like, he's not a bad player.
Like,
No,
for sure.
You see how he was playing when he came out against Man City.
Yeah.
He's a good player. It's just sometimes it takes a while for players to actually
To
click. I think we underestimate the amount that confidence has.
Yeah.
Amount of influence that confidence has on players. If they're not really backed, if they're not supported, if they don't have that confidence, then boom.
Because look at what's the name? Vlahovic right now. Like, don't know what happened this season. It's not really clicking. And Kolo Muani came in. It's like, okay, buddy, you're gonna start.
Boom.
And that's probably one of the biggest games, like against Napoli. Like they're like, okay, we're gonna start you in this game, and guess what? I don't think next game he's definitely gonna start again.
Yeah,
and that's just gonna bring, if anything, that's gonna bring Vlahovic's confidence more down because like, he's in a new guy just coming fresh. You know what I'm saying? Boom. He's getting the team. He's playing. You know what I mean? So it's just I don't know. And if you think about Vlahovic, like 2 years ago, a year ago, like he was the man. Like when they signed him, he was the man. Like he was scoring crazy goals at Fiorentina. But I don't know. I don't know what it is, man. Some clubs is just maybe not for certain. Like I don't know what it is. Some clubs are just not suited for certain players.
I think like players are just, some players are just super like confidence driven. I think Sancho is one of those players. Or I think Rashford is one of those players.
Mhm.
I think maybe Colomboani might be one of those players as well. It's looking like. I think Vinny might be one of those players, and it's funny like they're all like either winger, striker, or whatever. But like when they're on it, they are on it. You know what I mean? Like you see them and you're like, wow, you're like blown away. But when they don't have the confidence and when they're not really sure themselves, then that's when you're starting to see, oh, like this guy is horrible. Like he's not good. Like he should move. He should be sold. Or like this, that, and the third. But like I think those type of players, damn, they're all black. Wait, Garnacho's not. Never mind.
Wait, speaking of confidence, speaking of another black player, I mean, he also plays in the same league too. Dele Alli,
Delhi.
another player that is really lacking confidence.
I feel bad for that guy.
I really do feel
Like
bad for him.
he crawled so Jude could jump around and fly about and skip like yo, he's the OG Jude, bro.
Oh man, it just sucks that he played for Tottenham. Like I never really
Any other team,
I think he would definitely by now be like a legend or something. I mean, I'm not even saying it's Tottenham fault because I mean they didn't really. I don't think they really
it's
did
Tottenham's fault,
anything.
bro. They're not ambitious.
I think it's just the manager switch when they switched Pochettino.
Yeah.
Then that's when everything just went south. Because like I mean I think that he was that was his first manager, right? I believe. I think he's always been under Pochettino.
Spurs, yeah.
So I mean it's just really sad to see everything that's going on right now with him. I mean obviously like he didn't really have a club for a minute. He went over to Como. And then he was training there, and then like they decided to give him a shot. And now he signed. Hopefully, like you know what I'm saying, he can play. Like I just want him to just play and just be happy. You know what I'm saying, doing that because like you know the past few seasons been really rough. Like he can't even get on any team.
He tried the Everton thing, didn't work out. Like and then injuries too.
He went on loan to the team. What team did he go to loan? Turkey.
That's
not Beşiktaş.
Fenerbahçe.
No, I don't think so.
I forgot.
But he went on a loan to a team and basically the same thing. Didn't really play. But yeah, I mean now Como's giving him a shot, which is really good. But I just really hope that you know it does work out for him because it's a player that I really personally liked, even though I don't like Tottenham. But like he was one of the players that I did like in Tottenham. It was him, Son, and Kane. But you know what I'm saying, he was very special. Like.
Oh yeah,
Something about him was just special. Like he was scoring crazy goals. Like and he brick. Oh my goodness.
Nah, he was like.
He was supposed to be him.
Yeah, a lot of not just kids, but like he was at that level of
like world class.
Like he was reaching that cusp of this kid he's gonna be world class for sure. Like there was no doubt in anyone's mind that he would be in the position that he's in right now.
100%.
Everyone was like, yeah, nah, this kid is he's next up. And you're starting to compare his talent to the likes of Zizou and all that, like the way he's moving on the pitch. Like such a young kid and he's got so much confidence and he's playing out of his mind. He's the best player on the pitch consistently and you got guys like Kane and Son on your team as well.
Yeah. And
you're the one that's standing out and you're also younger than them.
Yeah.
It's almost like how Yamal is playing right now. Like
Barca.
That confidence. It's incredible in the negative way. How quickly like all that can just get taken away from you.
But yeah. But speaking of confidence, speaking of world class, this breaks my heart. But it's just been confirmed today. This is a player that I don't even think should be like I don't even think world class is the word we should be using. It should be legendary. You know what I mean? But apparently like I don't know if you could use that word.
I already know what he's talking about.
I don't know if you know if you could use that word. This is a player that came from Brazil, went to Barca, dominated, right? I will never forgive him for going to PSG. I will never forgive him for going to PSG. You know what I'm saying? Then he went to Al Hilal. Didn't work out. Oh, it just breaks my heart. He played like 2 games maybe. Didn't really work out.
Injuries.
And now he's going back home.
Santos.
Neymar Jr. Neymar da Silva Santos Jr.
No, but in all seriousness though, it is like a heartbreaking situation because he was next up. You know, he was supposed to take the reins of Messi and Ronaldo.
Bro, Messi and Ronaldo messed it up for him, bro. This guy would have had like at least 7, 8 Ballon d'Ors, bro. No, I'm being so serious.
No.
Everything I love, I love Neymar so much. I just want him to just win one, bro, and I'll be okay, bro. There's no way you telling me Rodri is winning a Ballon d'Or and Neymar did not win a Ballon d'Or.
It's too late.
It's not fair. And Vini's probably gonna get one. And now people gonna think this kid's out here thinking that Vini's better than Neymar, bro. Like, stop it.
No one is
Please.
gonna say that.
Bro,
Because
there's kids thinking that right now, bro. And that pissed me off. Like, there's like these little youngins saying that Vinny's better than Neymar, bro.
They're rage baiting, bro. They're trolling. They're
not trolling. They're serious, bro. Like, I can tell when someone's trolling, bro. You argue with people and they're actually serious.
They must be Madrid fans, bro.
Oh, God. bro. There's people that actually think that Vinny's better than Neymar, which is crazy to me. Like, guys, like, you don't understand, like, how oh my goodness. And then, I don't even think the highlight shows everything though. That's the thing.
Oh, of course not. No, you can't watch a highlight reel and be like just mid. Like, wait. A highlight. You can watch a highlight reel and be like, this guy is insane.
But as good as the highlight is,
you have to watch the games, bro.
As good as the highlight is, it's not even close to how good Neymar is.
It doesn't do it justice.
And mind you, the highlights is his best part.
It doesn't do it justice because, like, nah, man. Like,
nah, this
and it's not even like whether or not like he wanted to be in Messi's shadow or whatever, bro. On his own, well, he's someone that could have overtaken Messi's shadow, bro.
Yeah,
on his own.
I think if he would have stayed at Barca, like he would have definitely like But that's the thing that we say would have, could have. But
everything is hindsight.
I believe in my heart, 100% in my heart, that if he would have stayed at Barcelona, he would have been probably like, it would have won at least 2, probably.
He would have been 5 times the player he is right now, and less injuries. You know, like
because he was fine at Barca, he didn't really get injured. Went to PSG, that's when he started getting all these injuries.
Exactly, and then it's not just like, oh, now he's the main man. Like, the Parisian lifestyle is so different from, the Spanish lifestyle, and he's going to Paris. He has all that money. He's gonna spend the money, go out party, do all this, that, and the third, and like all that wear and tear from outside football, bring it into the sport, bring it into trainings, bring it into games. That's gonna actually have an adverse effect, like when you're actually playing. And a lot of these injuries, like, it's not his fault. Like, a lot of the injuries, it is his fault. It isn't his fault. Like, he showboats a lot, and I think when he went to Paris, he's just like, yo, I'm my guy. And then his showboating just like went to a whole different level. And I don't know what it is in France, but they don't like that shit.
Oh, for sure.
They don't like that. So immediately, like, boom, they try to injure him, and just like similar incident that we've seen in the World Cup. When he got injured in his back, he would get stomped on, he would get kicked, he would get like just physically abused, but it was him showboating.
Nah,
in Spain, that wasn't happening like that.
In real talk though, the past 2 seasons after the season he's had, I really do think that this is probably like the best move for him. Obviously he's gonna go back home, closer to family. I mean, friends and I think he's definitely he's older now. He's like 32, 33.
33. Yeah.
So he's
older.
Yeah, he's definitely older now. He's made his money. You know what I'm saying? He's played in Europe. He's won trophies. You know what I'm saying? He's won leagues, or Champions League. I think he only got one, but still. I think he's had a good career so far. So
Yeah,
I
but you know,
think
like
that
the worst thing that that put me off was like the Al Hilal like owner was like Neymar isn't physically like ready to play. Like he's not physically up for this league. That's what I'm saying. That's what killed me. That's what's like nah.
nah, but
All right.
yeah. So real talk. I mean, I really do think that this is a good move for him. I mean, I don't really know what to say, but I just want him to be happy. Like I love Neymar. I think obviously like I honestly used to rate him way higher than like some of these like I'll probably rate him higher than Ronaldo, which is crazy, like based on talent wise. But I just
Yeah.
think Ronaldo just beats him based on like how consistent he was and like the goals and everything. But like based on talent wise, I'll put him over even Messi, to be honest. But yeah, I mean Neymar, good luck to you. I mean, yeah. But thank you guys so much for watching. And if you enjoy these type of videos, obviously leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We are gonna be consistent. That is a promise. And yeah, we're gonna see you in the next one. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.
I'm on the way to the dance with a Magnum, active, trying to get some things for the Mandem. Anytime I touch mic is an anthem, gangster, baddie say they love the attraction.